Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Master Detective Archives Rain Code. In the last episode, we began our mission to defuse the situation, with everything going on with the AEO, or the Rebellion's terror attack, disarming all of the explosives before things could get out of hand, while also looking further into the demise of Shashi. Overall, although we're now free from our ticking time clock situation, the case seems to be getting even deeper and deeper, due to the fact that we found Margalaw, one of the Resistance members, working as if he never was even involved with what had happened. Although he denies that the AEO is involved in the attacks, the only person who could have possibly taken out Shachi is someone with access with their special safe, in order to get his special revolver, 1, due to the 5-minute time lock, and 2, because of only their leaders know how to open it. Overall, this mystery behind the fraudulent Resistance members keeps getting deeper and deeper, leaving nothing but more questions stacking upon us than we really have answers, even though I'm still quite adamant on my personal choice of who I think it is that the true culprit is in this case, regardless of our newer evidence, since, like I said before in earlier episodes, I truly think the WDO is, being completely framed by these groups that we're getting ourselves involved with in this chapter, because the Peacekeepers obviously don't like us, and well, the AEO could have chose any single person to do this little run that they had us do, but they chose a detective of the WDO of all people, so I don't trust them at all either. But, honestly, still thinking it's all of them, honestly, but I could be wrong. But with that being said, we told Kurumi we'd meet her at the Sun and Moon Hotel here, so hopefully we'll hear from her soon, and her findings from Doya, since she said she was going to go there.
Yuma,
oh, and she's good. Okay, that's good to hear.
Kurumi! I'm glad you're okay. We just got here ourselves.
Yep, we're all good. So, Kurumi is definitely fine. That's good to hear, because she did go to the Resistance's base while we were taking out the bombs. So, that's good to hear. That's very, very good. And we know that she can easily deal with danger then. Okay, cool.
How was your investigation at the hideout? Did everything go okay?
Yeah, did you find anything?
Yeah, it went great. Looks like you took care of the bombs on your end.
Yep, thankfully.
By the way, you don't need to hold hands anymore.
No.
I told you, it's for the investigation.
Yuma, you might as well just tell her, because she knows about the fortes and stuff like that, so there's literally no point in telling Kurumi Fubuki's ability.
I know, I'm just teasing.
Okay, well, if you say so.
My master is worthy of a vicious boom kill.
Shinigami, we know you're jealous too, but honestly, Yuma doesn't like you as much. He's more scared of you than anything, to be honest.
So did you find anything out?
Yeah, anything?
The Peacekeepers were scouring the hideout, but no one was inside the building itself.
Really? Okay, well, it's, interesting. What'd you find?
It was easy to sneak in, but I didn't find any documents or evidence.
Yeah, I was feeling like Shashi blew up his base, was something I was saying earlier in the last one. So, I could be wrong, but I'm not sure.
Maybe all the important stuff is inside that safe.
The safe, you say?
Oh, the one that looks really sturdy?
Really, it's still in there? That's, good, okay. I was thinking that would have been, like, gotten rid of or something, I would think, if that was something important with the case, but if that's not, then that's weird.
I was unable to open it, but I couldn't come back empty-handed.
Which would make sense.
So, I copied the security camera footage.
Ooh, really? That was smart.
It's the video from the emergency stairs. I saw you in the footage, so I grabbed it just in case.
Okay, well, that's just us going up the stairs, though.
That's great, Kurumi. I wanted to check that footage anyway.
I really doubt there's anything important in that, buddy.
No problem. Informants are all about give and take.
Okay, so now we have 2 CDs with 2 different footages to go with now, I guess. Because Margalaw, we have his alibi being his security footage that he was there at his work when everything went down. But that doesn't really exclude him from anything anyways, to be fair. Because he could still be heavily involved in this case, regardless. But,
Then how about I take your life?
There's no reason to do so, Shinigami, so don't do that.
Let's check the video right now. I'll borrow a device from the front desk.
Well, that would be very helpful, honestly. Okay. So, it's definitely worth looking into the footage.
The only person in the video is Yuma.
Yeah, this doesn't look like it's much to go off of. But something could have possibly happened after we ran up, it's possible.
I went to the roof following Shachi.
Which is true.
The peacekeepers were blocking the indoor stairs, so I used the emergency stairs on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
But halfway up, I heard a gunshot, so I ran up the stairs.
And that's what we did.
That's when I saw Shachi's body.
Which you can't see it from that angle. So, okay.
I fast-forwarded to the relevant footage, but it doesn't seem like anyone else used the emergency stairs.
What about the floor area? Anything about that?
There was one gunshot, and only Shachi was on the roof. He was even holding the murder weapon.
Which is true.
Perhaps it is best to consider it a suicide.
I don't know. But what about the explosion then? If it didn't blow up the base, and she was easily able to get to their base, and it was fine enough for her to get evidence of the camera system, that means the computer is perfectly fine. So, what was blown up, then? Weird. Okay, then. The security footage of the emergency stairs, no one but Yuma is shown. Huh, that's not good.
So you think Shachi was chased by the peacekeepers, thought the revolution had failed, and took his own life?
Apparently, although, I don't know, with how much Yuma is questioning it, it makes me feel like that might not be the case. Because he's very adamant on saying it's not Shachi who took his own. So, I don't know, it just seems like it's still adding up that way.
I disagree. I mean, I thought that in the beginning, but something seems off.
But yeah, now the explosion makes no sense to me. Because where else would that be? Because that's the only place we saw him go out of. So who blew up the wall? Because that can't be Shachi, because if that's not connected to the room, then where is that?
Off? How so?
Huh.
To start, was Shachi really being chased by the peacekeepers?
He definitely was, Yuma. There's no way around
If
that.
he was fleeing them, he could have taken the emergency stairs.
I think he was definitely running from them. I don't think that's a question.
The peacekeepers weren't near the emergency stairs, so it was a safe way out.
But he could have heard your footsteps, though, too, to be fair. You would hear somebody walking up metal emergency stairs.
Maybe he heard your footsteps coming up and mistook you for them.
Thank you, Kurumi. At least someone has some semblance of, some extra knowledge. Okay, thank you.
Even so, killing himself before confirming it was a peacekeeper seems too rash.
No, it's possible that can happen. So, you can't just say that, because there is cases of that kind of stuff in real life that they just do it anyways. They don't want to find out. So,
Besides,
I doubt
he
it.
only started up the stairs shortly after Shachi ran to the rooftop.
Which is fair, I guess.
There was still time to flee before he heard my footsteps.
Maybe. We don't know for sure. We don't know how fast he got up those stairs and how fast we did either.
I
Hmm.
see.
You definitely don't see Fubuki.
So there had to be another reason he stayed on the roof.
Maybe.
But what could it be?
And if it was somebody up there with him, the explosion makes a little bit more sense, now that we know that it's not that base. So, but I don't see how that could be relevant. Because wouldn't you still crack your skull on the floor if you tried jumping from the top of the roof onto an exploding chunk of building? I would think you would. Huh?
That's the problem, yeah.
It is really a problem, honestly. Fubuki's acting like she's actually thinking about it.
One of them is just pretending to think.
Yep, she definitely is. Okay, Shashi's action. Shashi had time to run away, but he stayed on the roof.
Oh, right. This is a bit off topic, but I got some information about the flood in Marunouman district.
Really? What about the flood?
There was a wireless bug inside the Resistance hideout, and I heard the Peacekeepers talking on it.
Really? Okay, so the Peacekeepers are looking into the flood now, it looks like. That's good information.
The flooding was due to the Ombre Electric power plant.
The power plant? Oh, that big globe thing that we saw when we went to Marunouman? Why, though?
Ombre Electric power plant?
Well, it is connected to water, and that's how... Yeah, they recycle the rainwater to make electricity. We learned that from somebody while we were talking to people in Marunouman. Okay, well, cool. But bad.
Hydroelectric power plant that harnesses falling rain. They say it's a clean, green energy source.
I would think so, honestly. If you're using rainwater for power, that sounds like it's more than a good electricity source.
It gathers rainwater throughout the city and drains it to the power plant.
Which would make sense.
And the power plant was also...
apparently flooded.
Yep. Made by Amaterasu.
And obviously, everything here is made by Amaterasu. It's kind of obvious everything was made by Amaterasu. Even the group's little safe that they were using was made by them.
Who could have guessed an Amaterasu power plant would be a problem right now?
But if the power plant's flooding, wouldn't the power be freaking out right now? I would think so, at least. Unless it's got enough power to still go off of, even if it's flooding. Kanai Ward's a hydroelectric power plant that harnesses falling rain. They say it's a clean, green energy source. Ombre Electric power plants. Okay.
Mysterious suicide, bomb threat, and flooding. If it's all just coincidence, then this place is cursed.
It really does seem to be that way.
Well, to be fair, you're the one who's cursed, Master.
Honestly, I could agree to that.
I don't think it's a coincidence. There must be some kind of connection.
There's gotta be something, yeah. It seems way too much to be a coincidence that all that's happening.
An Amaterasu power plant. I want to investigate it, but it probably isn't safe.
Maybe not, but it's possible, maybe.
But it could be related, right? Then we have to go.
Honestly, I want to check it out, at least.
Yes, let's! An exciting adventure awaits us.
Honestly, probably. And plus, we did have that solution key that showed that they do have boats set up for the Peacekeepers there, so it's not like we can't look into things. So, honestly, we might be able to do something, at least.
That's right, Fubuki. Finding the truth itself is an adventure.
Which is true.
Yuma, if you hesitate, the truth will get away from you.
Yeah, it probably would.
Then again, I'm just repeating what my grandpa said.
It's fine. You know what you're talking about.
It's getting really hard to say no now.
There's no reason to say no.
Girls bat their eyes, and Master is suddenly helpless.
At this point, I kind of agree to Shinigami.
That's not it. Despite the danger, we have to go. We can't let the Peacekeepers pursue us forever.
Well, they're gonna follow us anyways, no matter what we do, because I don't think we're breaking that thing that they're gonna be trying to call us from here on out. I think that's gonna probably stay on Yuma for the rest of the adventure, because that's a pretty big offense. So, unless we could save ourselves, I don't know how we're gonna be getting the Peacekeepers off us this time.
Alright, let's go to the power plant.
Okay, but off to the power plant we go.
Yes! Let us all join together and solve this case.
And honestly, this will be the very first time we actually went anywhere near the power plant. We saw it, but we never thought about going to it. So, kind of curious on what this is going to look like.
Yep, let's go! Time to head to Marunouman District.
Yep, time to head there indeed.
Let's Let's not do anything reckless.
Yeah, probably best to not do anything reckless for sure. But try and be safe at least. But it looks like we are definitely making way. Oh no.
I found you, you vile criminals!
Hi. We don't have any bricks, so this ain't good. Oh. Well, I pressed that time. I swear I pressed left. It was literally like last second. Oh, that wasn't good. Sorry, Fubuki. Does she have any reaction to that one, or? Because sometimes she does have reactions to stuff. But yeah, I gotta go left this time.
Vile criminals!
It's more of the fact that some of the timers are really, really quick. But there we go. Okay, I'm gonna keep my hand on it just in case. Oop. I did go right. But thanks, game.
I must turn back.
Yeah, turn back time, Fubuki. I'm gonna try it with the D-pad, because I think you can do this faster. Yeah, with the D-pad. Okay. Wish I knew that beforehand. Oh, ooh, that was close. I actually pressed left. But it still worked. I was able to still hit down. Okay, well at least we got rid of them. For now. Thankfully, they're not very fast. It looks like we're going higher up, though. Although I'm not sure how this can help us. Oh, no. Ah, darn. Pressed Y and not X. Little unfortunate, though, when that does happen. Thankfully, you get a lot of time you can actually see him. Yeah, not happening, buddy. Nice try, though.
You've been a real pain.
Really? I'm glad that she takes you directly to, like, not the very beginning scene, like, right when it happens, so at least you can, you know, like, not have to go too far back. This doesn't look good.
Give yourself up.
This is bad.
Where do we go now? Ooh. Truck. Although, what button do I need to press?
Let's go.
But yeah, probably best to use the truck here, I think. Okay, good. Gotta wait for the peacekeepers.
They got away.
Lost a lot of points out of that, though, I'm gonna be honest. Because normally I think you get 30 for doing those correct all the way through. But thankfully, Fubuki's power takes you, like, literally right where you messed up, so it ended up being a lot better. But the thing is sometimes it's a little too fast, I'll be honest. QuickTime events should have at least, like, 5 seconds to hit it. Or at least, like, not like 1. That was, like, hit it right when it popped up. So, it should have been a little bit extra time.
What happened?
Because half the
This isn't just a
time,
flood. It's all underwater.
I'm not prepared for a QuickTime event. Honestly, I don't really get why QuickTime events even exist in any game, to be fair. Because I'd rather, if I'm watching a cutscene, I'd rather watch the cutscene and not be involved with the cutscene, to be fair. But I will say that Fubuki's power is pretty cool with the QuickTime events, since it makes sense, I guess, because of the fact that we can turn back time. But, yeah, that is a lot of water. That is a lot of water. Jeez. Moranamon was so severely flooded that the water level reached the 2nd floor of buildings. And there's that boat again. That was shown in the original picture.
Slums we left. What was that place called? Doya District?
Yeah, Doya. But yeah, everything's been completely flooded here.
I know I have made the same mistake in the past, but
This is, pretty bad, yeah.
did everyone in the city leave their water running?
Doubt that. But the Amber Electric place is definitely severely flooding, for sure, though. There's no other place that I would think that this much water would be coming from.
Fubuki, you're so funny.
And I don't know how you would unflood this with that much damage. Huh.
I think she was serious.
She definitely was.
From what I can tell, there aren't any peacekeepers around here.
Seemingly no, yeah. It does seem that way.
I'm sure they prioritize eliminating the resistance over rescuing citizens.
I would believe that, honestly, with how they are.
But now's our chance to see the power plant if you want.
It would definitely be worth a check, for sure.
The power plant is up ahead, right? How do we get there?
Well, we got a boat. It was in the picture, and it was in real life, which is good. I'll take it.
Hey, I see a boat over there.
But yeah, that looks like the only way to check anything here.
Maybe someone used it to evacuate. Let's borrow it.
It would definitely be helpful here.
I've never been on a boat before. So excited!
Just
Is
curious.
it really that interesting, given you can float?
It's about the mood. You just don't understand the way to a deck god's heart, Master.
But yeah, I was curious if there was any gumshoe gabs around here. Because this is our first time in this place when it's flooded like this. I know I grabbed the gumshoe gab outside of this place being flooded. But honestly, there still could be one here now that it's different.
Master, you gotta hurry!
Oh, to the power plant. Hurry, hurry, hurry. We'll definitely try, Shinigami. Okay, boat controls. Okay, here we go. We got something new to go with. Okay, boat controls. The flooded Moronamon district is full of floating debris. Find a way to the power plant using the boat.
This might be a little tough for you, Master.
The boat can go forward and turn left or right. It'll stop if it hits debris, so proceed with caution. Okay, do I have to worry if we crash into things? Doesn't look like it, but okay. Let's definitely try out our little boat here. But this is pretty cool, I will have to be honest. Because I was not expecting to do this.
Yuma, you know how to pilot a boat? I'm surprised
Seems
too.
easy.
You're amazing, Yuma.
Okay, we need to go this way. It was showing a map on the tutorial for this, but I guess we don't get a map. But so far, nothing of note around here.
Sunk. Are there sharks and whales in here?
Doubt it.
It's not the ocean, so I doubt it.
It's a river, more than anything. Floating objects. Cardboard boxes, a desk, a bookcase, all kinds of things are being carried by this.
Looks like it's a whole warehouse of stuff got swept out.
Or maybe it belongs to someone in the middle of moving.
I do not sense anything especially adventurous this way. Shall we move ahead, Yuma?
Yeah, let's get going. Yeah, definitely not that way. We need to reflip ourselves around. But yeah, crashing did do something, but it doesn't look like it's a problem thing. It just slows you down from going through this little thing here. But so far so good. We're definitely getting a good look here.
Watch out!
Ooh,
You'll crash!
safe. Just like the other one. What's that doing here?
What was that?
Apparently one of those Amaterasu safes.
It looks like a big safe. There's a bunch of other stuff drifting by, like desks and chairs.
That's weird that that's here.
I'm sure it flowed out from the flooded buildings.
But it is... Oh, I see a gumshoe gab, actually, but, it isn't just one safe that looks like that, to be fair. So we can't say that that's the AEO's one, but interesting to see one floating in the water here, since, this chapter does seem to have that as a big thing to look into, for sure.
I am embarrassed to sound so naive, but a safe is a box where you store valuables, right?
Right?
If so, is it safe for something so precious to be floating around here?
That is a good question. Why is it floating in the water? If the safe is supposed to keep your stuff safe from anything.
It should be fine. Airtight safes float because of the air inside.
I guess, yeah, that would make sense. Is that important, though?
Oh, really? If nothing else, informants sure know their trivia.
Interesting. But why would it need to float?
It'd be terrible if we crashed into it. Be careful, Yuma.
Huh?
That safe. I think I saw it somewhere.
Yeah, inside their base, but why would it flying do anything?
This security function makes it the best safe there is. Nowadays, even the bank and other important facilities use it in the commercial area of Marunimon District.
Okay, which Marunimon District is where we are, so this is the one specifically from the Bank of Marunimon.
It's made by trusty old Amaterasu Corp, after all.
Huh. Or at least somewhere else
Right.
around here.
It's the same as the one at the hideout. It's supposed to be widely used in Marunimon District.
Which is strange.
Something about this bothers me.
Although I'm not really sure what to really pinpoint about that. Weird. Okay, sturdy safe used in important facilities in Marunimon District, including the bank. Marunimon District safe. And the first bomb was near the bank.
Otherwise, we might capsize.
Possibly.
I know, we have no idea if this boat is sturdy or not.
That would make sense, though. But yeah, let's try and be careful not to bash into things if possible. But yeah, let's get this gumshoe gab that I see right here real quick before we forget it. And it's another one for Vivia. Okay, cool. We'll take that, and where do we need to go from here? Looks like we need to go that way. So let's turn ourselves around. We do have a little thing over here. Kind of curious what this says. Floating objects.
There, but bicycles mixed in with all the trash floating by. Barrels, drums, and containers too. The garbage kind of reeks. Let's go already.
For now.
This place isn't very safe. It might be a good idea to leave.
Yes, I think that would be wise.
Yeah, let's stay away from that, I guess. Let's go this way. Looks like we might be able to go this
That
way.
must be the power plant.
That was a little late to say that, Yuma. Didn't mean to cut you off in the middle of your conversation there. This is the power plant? Huh.
There doesn't appear to be anyone here. Maybe all the workers evacuated.
I would think so. It would make sense. Everything's flipped over, though. Weird.
There wasn't a blackout, so the building should still be functioning.
I would hope so.
This place is working hard, even while flooded. I should follow its example and keep working hard too.
I guess that's a way to think of it.
Hey, I think we can go in through there.
Oh, it looks like we can't get in the power plant, though. Is there really a reason to go in there, though? Because so far I don't think there would be.
Don't go alone. It's dangerous.
But if the power plant really is the main thing connected to this case, I guess this would be the only place to really go then at this point.
It's alright, no one's here. Let's hurry and check this place out.
I'm wondering what we'll end up finding in here.
She is a rather good informant. She deserves respect for putting her life on the line for the sake of intel.
Our life. Oh, her life. Okay, I thought you said our life, I was about to say. But, yeah, she's doing pretty good.
I doubt I could be so bold.
You're pretty bold sometimes, Yuma. I'm gonna be fair. But, into the power plant we go. Anything about the power plant in here? Nope. Nothing important, it looks like. Grade A. Nope, just about food. Yeah, nothing about the power plant in this, loading screen. But it does seem like the bank was involved in some way, with the fact that we saw the floating safe. But interesting, though, nonetheless.
Like a regular office. Maybe they do administrative stuff here.
I would think so. It's just all about making electricity.
Well, there's some tea half gone on the table. People must have left in a hurry.
Seemingly, yeah.
Let's check out this room. We might find out what happened here.
Hopefully. It is an investigation room. Really. Huh.
Do it, Master!
Okay, well, let's talk to Fubuki and Kurumi first before we do anything.
Oh, I smell it. I smell treasure. We must take it back with us.
No.
That would make us thieves. We'll become the Phantom Thieves at that point. But, what do you want to look at? Oh, Fubuki's looking at some kind of, oh, is that the irrigation system? It looks like it is. Huh. We had something about that with Servan, from what we learned from Margalaw. But what about Kurumi here?
I'm glad it wasn't flooded. I hope we could find some information.
Master!
Oh, that's a new one. I've never seen you do that one before, but you're going Super Saiyan.
Master investigating. Don't lose to that flatty.
You keep saying that you want to say stuff about that, but okay. I want to look at this poster though, because that's interesting.
Yuma, I believe this is about the power plant, right?
Yeah, it definitely is. Okay, so the water comes in from the dam, and the gateway's in the riverbank. The river goes in, it goes into the turbine, creating power, which goes through the electricity, and then goes through there, and then goes back to the river. Okay. Clean energy by Mataratsu. This advanced generator efficiently generates electricity with rainwater. A tap water reservoir is used to generate electricity. The turbines are powered by only natural water flow. It works like a water wheel, making it completely safe. Drainage is controlled as needed through generating power, so there is no risk of blackouts.
As far as I can tell, this appears like an ideal facility.
Okay. So as long as the place can drain, there won't be a blackout. Okay, but it's not draining right now, so it's possible for it to go into a blackout. Okay.
This area is at a lower elevation in Kanai Ward, so rainwater tends to pool up here.
That would make sense.
And that's probably why it was the first place to flood.
And it seems like the whole Kanai Ward will flood if we don't do something. Huh. Okay. What about the window, since that's selectable?
It's too early to go back. Well, let's look around some more.
I thought that was a part of the investigation, but okay, apparently not. What about the documents?
Yuma, take a look at this document.
What about it?
Emergency notice to all power plant employees?
Emergency notice.
According to this, 2 accidents occurred near the power plant.
2 accidents, you say?
2 accidents?
What kind of accidents?
Yeah. In the first one, the drainage channel that brings in rainwater to Marunouman District collapsed.
The drainage channel? The one that's in the poster?
It seems like there was a separate explosion at the drainage channel exactly when the phone booth blew up.
Okay, now that adds up. So the bomb that we planted, the very first one, was supposed to go off. So the explosives aren't actually important then. They were just to get us away. I think. Okay. So the explosions have nothing to do with this then. They just have the reason of getting the Peacekeeper's attention, seemingly. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting, but exactly when the phone booth went off.
Another explosion near the water drainage channel. Is that why water overflowed into Marunouman District?
Seemingly, yeah.
No. If it was just an accident, there'd still be plenty of drainage capacity.
No, it definitely wasn't an accident.
The city flooded because another accident pushed it over the edge.
No, those are definitely not accidents. Those are forced. We just gotta figure out how they were.
What accident?
Yeah, what's the other one?
There's a reservoir upstream from the power plant. That's where they adjust the water used for generating power.
Okay.
But the valve that adjusts the water flow is malfunctioning right now.
That would make sense if they had something to do with that. Although, how would they do that? Because of how fast that stuff looks like it's coming out and everything. So where's this valve exactly?
Malfunctioning?
Because you could probably do it without needing anything.
The valve's locked open, causing water to keep flowing.
Okay.
I see. So they couldn't drain it quick enough, and it overflowed into Marunouman District.
Yeah, seemingly.
I highly doubt this all happened by accident.
There's no way it's by accident. There's no way.
Yeah, there's no doubt this was intentional. But why?
That is a good question, but the thing is we learned something very specific. So, I already know how an idea, or have an idea of definitely who is involved there. There's no way around that one. Just because of the fact, one, Margalaw said that he can, that Akardi, obviously a professional swimmer, can literally do any task in the water. So, I'm gonna definitely say that water is very specifically for Akardi to do something. Exactly what is really the real question, because I don't know exactly what they're doing with that water. But, weird though. The flooding around the power plant is thought to have been caused by 2 accidents. Flooded Maranamon districts, and then obviously Servam would still be connected, no matter what, because he's the one that created the explosives in the first place. So, Servan and Arkadi, for sure. But still, nothing really of Aruka that I can think of, other than being the one to have taken out Shashi. But honestly, I don't see anything that Margalaw could have possibly did here. Oh, it's locked.
Open. It's stuck from the other side.
Well, that's not good.
Maybe water is pressing against the door. The water pressure could be keeping it closed.
Probably.
Oh, right.
There's definitely water on the other side.
Looks like no one is really here. It must be serious if even the security's gone.
Definitely, yeah, I would think so.
Well, look around. What could they even do?
That's a really good question. Huh. The water on the other side of the door is exerting too much pressure for it to open. Power plant office door. Okay.
I think that's about it.
I think I've checked what I can here. It's not much, but where do we go from here, though? Because there's not a lot of information here. But, definitely a crazy scene, though, for sure. But, an investigation, I guess. Huh.
That should be everything I can investigate here.
Seemingly, yeah.
I think I understand the gist of this power plant.
Water comes in, turns on the power, but why would they take out the power plant of all things? And flood the town? Because I still don't see a reason to do all of that. Even if they hate Amaterasu.
Second floor seating! If you see a terrorist, applaud!
Oh, no. That's really not good. We have nowhere to go. Uh-oh.
What was that?
Well, Guillemon Hall and, Dominic and the Peacekeepers. Well, this is bad.
Peacekeepers? What are they doing here?
Well, we're out of time, it looks like.
Come out with your hands up, and the only punishment you'll receive is a little pat on the head.
Yeah, a little pat on the head, yeah, definitely. From Mr. Dominic Full Tank here. He's gonna be giving you a nice horse print right on the top of your head. Yeah, sure.
From Dominic's freakishly strong hands!
Yeah, I thought so. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good.
What do we do?
We literally can't go anywhere. Uh-oh.
We can escape through that door.
We can't, dude. It's locked in. The pressure's too much.
No code, it won't open.
You already knew this, Yuma. Why'd you even try?
Master, calm down. Right now, we have to stay calm.
Well, we could use Fubuki's power to go farther back, right? Although that's a lot of time back, though. So, I hope it doesn't hurt her too much. Because the more she uses her power, the further it goes, the worse it does to her. Huh. But it would be a worthwhile choice, at least. But, hey, Dominic.
You're out of time.
We really are.
The terrorist really is here. They sold out one of their own. That's so funny.
Huh, well, this ain't good.
You terrorist clown. Look, Dominic's laughing his butt off.
He doesn't look like it, but, maybe he's laughing on the inside. Oh yeah, he definitely is, I heard it.
Sold out their own?
But, the thing is they hate Amaterasu, though, so...
We got an anonymous
anonymous tip you were here. A certain friend was worried about your future.
Ooh.
What's going on? Someone from the Resistance reported us?
Really? Now that's extra strange with what we know about them.
I'm not sure what's happening here.
Honestly, yeah, I'm not sure either.
Yuma.
Please do it, Fubuki.
But what about Kurumi, though?
Now, don't try moving without permission.
Okay, well, so far so good. Doesn't look like we went very far back, though. Huh. But we need to leave, like, now, if we want to get away from them, I think.
Looks like a regular office. Maybe they do administrative stuff here.
Okay, well, we went far back enough that we would be able to at least do something this time.
Well, there's some tea half gone on the table. People must have left in a hurry.
They definitely did.
Wait, didn't you two start holding hands? What are you doing?
He's worried again.
This is as far as I can turn back time.
Okay, so she really can't go very far back. So I don't think we would have been able to save Shashi then, if she can only go that far back. Because I think we were only in here for like 2 minutes, I think.
Fubuki? What's the matter? Did something happen?
Yeah, quite a lot. But thankfully we got out of that really bad situation, although it's not a lot of time to get out of that situation still.
I'll explain later, Kurumi. The peacekeepers are on their way.
Yeah, they're definitely almost here. So please get on the boat. Hopefully we have enough.
What?
Huh? Wait, they were directly behind us then. Huh?
I was about to do the old "you were surrounded, so come out with your hands up" thing.
Why'd you wait for us to do that then? Really? Oh, that's not good. You want to go 2 minutes back again, Fubuki? We probably could get out of this predicament still.
Why are you out here?
Good question.
Damn,
Huh.
we're already surrounded. We have to turn back time again.
Well, Fubuki's been using her power on her own this entire time. We don't look very fatigued. Yuma, you want to try at least? It would be worth a try.
Yeah, I cannot. Once I have turned back time, I cannot turn it back any further.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Hello? What you talking about?
You don't need to know about that.
Now, at this moment, the main focus is here.
Yep, and there's no way of getting out of the us being surrounded here. So, our time travel did get us away from you for quite some time, but you did still eventually get to us.
If this was reality TV, your faces would be totally blurred out right now.
I would think so.
Hey Dominic, you love throwing terrorists in the can, right?
I would think so.
We found some terrorists for you to crush.
Please don't crush me like a soda pop can or a soda can or, please don't. Because I can see how he could crush us, and I don't like the implications that are popping up in my brain.
Squish them into cans and ship them off to Director Yomi. Okay? Okay.
He would love that with what we know what happened to Martina, honestly. Oh.
Sorry. If I was just a bit stronger.
Nope, I think this is all Yuma's turn now, I think. I think this is literally the end of our investigation here. So, Yuma, you think you know what time it is? I think it is time, honestly. Because I think we have a lot of information to go off of now. Although, some stuff I'm still have some questions on of what possibly could have happened, but I think we're good to go, I think.
What do we do, Yuma?
Well, Yuma, you ready?
We can't get captured here. Bomb threat, flooding, and Shachi's death?
Yeah, it's definitely not a good situation.
I have to solve those mysteries.
Although, how are we going to do that with the fact that we don't have any of those other members anywhere nearby
That's where Yuma
this time round?
totally comes
Well, Shinigami, if you think so.
Right. Shinigami, please help me.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, fine. After all, I have to help when asked.
Oh, Mystery Labyrinth for sure, though.
Is the mysterious death of that Shachi guy, and we now have enough clues for that.
I would think so.
Here goes, Master. I'm remote. Are you ready?
I'm trying to piece things together about this case, and I see a way that Akardi and Servan can be attached to it. But Aruka, seemingly, if she does have something attached to it, the only thing I can think of is the part with Shashi. But other than that, I don't see how she could have anything to do with the flooding or any of that stuff. Interesting.
Oh my.
Well, at least we got out of that with, honestly, enough safety time to get out of here. Thankfully. Although it's not a lot of things we could do here. It's still something. Although we're still going to be in this room when we get out of this. So, yeah. Not going to be that good. Even if. But we could possibly do something. Although, exactly what is really a good question. But, yeah, he's pretty big.
Time has stopped.
Yep.
You're not surprised?
Well, this is not out of the ordinary for members of the Clockford family.
I guess so.
But who did this?
Not us. Oh, Kurumi's still frozen.
Nice to meet you. Apologies for the delayed introduction. Why, thank you for the proper introduction. Pleased to meet you.
Low-hanging spitting butt sweep.
I'm surprised that Shinigami actually acted nice to her. Huh,
This is terrible,
somewhat.
Yuma. It appears we are both falling.
Oh no.
Yes, I know!
Obviously, we are Fubuki.
Down the rabbit hole we go.
Yep, off we go indeed. I was thinking that Kurumi was going to be joining us if we did go in there, to be honest. But with her being frozen, I guess she's not as important to this mystery labyrinth, even though she could possibly help. But yeah, let's definitely do a save now that we're heading in there. And I guess we go in. But geez, a lot of things. But honestly, a lot of things that I'm not as sure about either. And now that I think about it, because I saw something to do with money here, all the money circulating in Mononomon, I feel like there could still be a way Margalaw might be included in this. Because if we saw the bank vault or safe floating in the water, he would technically have a reason to be included, right? Because he is their finances. And if we don't know if they are taking money or...
There's gotta be a better way.
I don't think there is. But yeah, if they are taking money, it would make sense that Margalaw would be in on it. Because like I said earlier, it doesn't mean that he isn't part of the case with the fact that he is an alibi. Because of the fact that all he did was their finances. But the thing is he said that there's no way that with the finances they had that they did what they did. But the thing is that's not really true because of the fact that he would definitely know if they did something like that. He would have to know that they did something like that, I would think. So, definitely an iffy situation, but I'm definitely gonna say there's more to it than what we can currently see. But here we are, the Mystery Labyrinth.
Yuma, it appears we are witnesses to a historical moment.
Not really, but it is pretty historical looking.
Huh?
But interesting for you to say.
I never would have imagined discovering an advanced civilization underneath Kanai Ward.
it's not what that is, but I'll let you think that at this point.
Treasures sought by adventurers deep inside.
Adventurers deep inside, you say? Well, kind of, with the solution key stuff.
Oh, if I had known this was here, I would have brought along a whip and hat.
Oh, Indiana Jones. She did say adventurer, and that's literally one of the first things that popped into my head when she said that, to be fair. Back in the prologue chapter. But that's funny that she said that specifically.
Fubuki? We're not underneath Kanai Ward.
We definitely aren't, but this would fall in line with your whole adventurer stuff. But although you're not a treasure hunter adventurer, you're more like a world adventurer, like going places and solving mysteries. But it would fit her, honestly. But yeah, definitely should tell her, although I don't think she's gonna listen, like, what happened with the coffee.
That's what happened.
Yeah, it doesn't look like she even listened to us. Her face says it all.
That's it!
Huh?
Yeah, she definitely didn't.
This is exactly the adventure I have been seeking!
Well, that's good.
Hidden treasure inside a labyrinth. Traps blocking our way. Dangerous monsters!
Okay, you seem to got it down.
This labyrinth is the adventure I was born to take on.
You're not going to remember any of it, but you don't really remember much, to be fair, so technically it doesn't matter, I guess?
I think that's
For
a
you?
bit of an exaggeration.
But yeah, it's a little bit of an exaggeration for sure, but she is kind of on the nose.
Does she really not get it? Well, that figures.
She didn't listen to it. I'm pretty sure.
So, you...
Yep, she is the, I guess you could say, tour guide at this point.
You must be the god of darkness possessing Yuma!
Oh yeah, she did say something like that. She said we were the, what was it, the death detective. She specifically said that. Oh wait, no. No, wasn't it Vivia? Now I'm getting things mixed up. I think it was her and Vivia, actually. Now I think about it.
You got it all wrong. I'm not the god of darkness. I'm the god of death.
Same thing.
She's like our guide for the mystery labyrinth.
Close enough.
Right. If you defy me, I'll abandon you in here.
No, you won't.
I see. You're the guide to hell that dwells in the labyrinth. So you are the god of darkness.
Honestly, it's still the same thing.
Then you are plotting to interfere with us.
But Shinigami's mad.
Appeal to you.
She's gonna be helping us, Fubuki, not stopping us.
She doesn't get it at all.
She really doesn't.
It's like she's not listening. This is why I hate naive, sheltered skanks.
She could hear you that time, Shinigami.
Naive. Sheltered?
Oh, she didn't hear the last part. Okay.
Calling me a skank is one thing, but sheltered?
You're okay with that first part? Okay then.
Yuma, I swear I shall conquer this labyrinth.
Well, good. Although, Halara and Desuhiko already kind of helped us with one, but honestly, it'll help, honestly. Although you're definitely gonna lose your memories about everything here.
I cannot abide this vulgar god of darkness calling me naive and sheltered.
I'm more surprised you're not worried about the other thing.
Fubuki, please, calm down.
Nah, she seems, really into it now at this point.
Anyway, Master, let's do it again.
Oh god, oh no, not this.
We've got to put on a fiercer display than ever before for this sheltered skank.
The sheltered part's gonna make her even more mad.
Fiercer than usual?
Hope you're ready, Fubuki. This is a little strange.
Fubuki, just a heads up. Please don't take anything you're about to see in a weird way.
Yeah, please. Honestly. But here we go. Another
Master, you
Fubuki's
ready to give
face.
your life for the truth?
Fubuki's
I
face
am.
says it all. But we need our sword, to be fair, so we need to do this, nonetheless. Still a strange thing to do, though, to be fair. But it reminds me more of like the sword swallowing kind of carnival trick, to be fair, than anything else. Still weird, but we do need the sword. And we need our solution keys too, to be fair. But honestly, now that we got our solution blade, we're definitely ready for our exploration here.
The god of darkness was concealing a weapon all along!
Yeah, we tried to tell you, but you didn't listen.
And yet, Yuma, you have disarmed the god of darkness and stolen her weapon!
Not really, but I'll let you keep your imagination.
Master, we don't have time to deal with this. Just chop her up with the solution blade.
No, I'm not doing that.
Absolutely not!
Yeah, she's a friend of ours. We don't do that to friends. And there's the solution keys. I wonder what Fubuki's reaction to that's gonna be.
Here, I spat out the solution keys for you.
Well, at least we got our solution keys now. Not a lot of them, but we can definitely work with what we got.
You were smuggling that many keys on you?
Well, we do need a lot of them.
You must be a serial burglar, god of darkness! Your crimes are far worse than I first imagined!
Honestly, yeah, she does have a lot of crimes on her, but she's not a burglar by any means. All the people that went missing, yeah, it's her fault. Blame her.
Seriously, you're such a dumb, sheltered skank. How do you hope to clear the mystery labyrinth like this?
I'm not really sure how she's gonna help us in this one, honestly. But, still rude, though.
You called me sheltered again.
I still don't get why that's the one thing you're sticking to.
There, calm down.
Yeah, everyone calm down here, please.
I refuse. I do not like conflict, but I will not stand idly by while being insulted.
I'm gonna be honest, she's gonna insult you the entire way through. I'm gonna be completely honest here at this point. There's no way that she isn't. So, honestly, just get used to it. She does it to us like literally every chance she gets.
For the honor of the Clockford family name, I must fight.
Well, you do you then.
Sheesh, give me a break.
I don't think you're gonna get a break, Yuma.
Now, let's unriddle this mystery labyrinth! Our target is the true culprit who preys on the truth!
Which I still think is everyone.
I will not lose to the god of darkness.
She's not the god of darkness, but it's still a good... pretty close to anything anyways. God of darkness, god of death. Both, I would think, would fit in the same little, I guess you could say, solution box, I guess you could say.
I will conquer this labyrinth sealed in shadow, and find the hidden treasure deep within!
If you say so. Although she's on our side, Fubuki.
This doesn't look very promising.
Yeah, we got our helper and our other helper going head-to-head to each other. Not sure how this is gonna help us, but I guess we'll find out. There's our mystery labyrinth, though. And inside we go. A little earlier than I thought we would be getting into a mystery labyrinth, to be fair. Honestly.
I can see
That's not good. Oh no.
It looks like a countdown.
That better not be an actual timer on this one.
I told you 1,000,000 times. The mystery labyrinth is the materialized form of the case from the real world.
Which is true.
Maybe this is a recreation of the countdown timer that caused you such a headache.
Maybe.
You mean the bomb? Then if the timer reaches 0...
We are doomed, I think.
Kaboom! You and the whole mystery labyrinth will be blown to smithereens!
Don't tell me that's actually a timer. Like a real timer, because, I might have to actually go back in episodes to redo these faster, just so we can have the extra time. Because, that's not good, if that is the case. Because these episodes take like an hour and 30 minutes, and we spend a decent amount of time looking into everything, to be fair. So, I hope that doesn't affect us.
What's funny about that?
Nothing really.
Did you set up the bomb in this labyrinth? I see. A dirty trick, befitting the god of darkness.
It's not her fault.
Yuma, we must hurry. If we take too much time, the labyrinth will collapse, along with the treasure inside.
Yeah, definitely.
Let us make all haste to obtain the treasure and escape via waterfall out of the destroyed dungeon.
There could be a waterfall, since we're dealing with water on the outside. But, not exactly, but okay.
Wait! It's not safe!
Yeah, it's far from safe, Fubuki. Is it really timed,
Jeez.
though?
It's too dangerous for Fubuki to go alone.
I would definitely say so.
Although, maybe not. She could use her ability in an emergency.
We don't know if you can use your ability inside the Mystery Labyrinth, to be fair, because Halara didn't use hers, Desuhiko didn't use his, so we don't know if Fubuki can. So I wouldn't just say that, Yuma.
Oh, I should let you know. Fortes can't be used in here.
Yeah, I would think so.
Huh? Really?
Just because we didn't see it before. That makes
That
sense.
sheltered skank is just tagging along inside the Mystery Labyrinth. She won't be able to use her abilities.
Well, that's not good.
Oh, now I'm worried. Let's hurry after her.
Yeah, it would definitely be worth chasing after her. Timer. I don't see no timer. So are we fine? Let me see something. There's one way for me to double check. Because maybe it might show up on the save menu. It's worth the check there for sure. So let's see. Nope, nothing popped up here. Maybe it's not timed then. It just says it's timed. So, in essence, we have 2 hours and 45 minutes in-game to solve the case. But not in the real life. Okay, that's good. That's very good. One thing I do want to look into, though. We haven't really looked all the way into our notes on our 2 new people for Amaterasu for the Peacekeepers. So, let's see. Dominic Full Tank. Arm wrestling is his talent. I would think so. That makes sense. But, second in command of Amaterasu Corporation Peacekeepers Counterterrorism Squad, a big burly man capable of tearing a person limb from limb with his bare hands. He's not overly astute, and leaves the, thinking to Guillaume, though complex orders may be difficult for him to follow. Okay. And then Guillaume Hall, fortune-telling, makes sense with how she's been, but vice leader and squad leader. Okay. And, she likes, likes doing that. Interesting. Well, makes sense. But, leader of Amaterasu Corporation, Peacekeepers Counterterrorism Squad, a boisterous, fast-talking woman who tackles her work with enthusiasm and, vigor. She has a gift for telling fortunes, but as they always foretell bloodshed and horror, the recipient is invariably left shaken. Not adept at fighting, she leaves the rough stuff to her partner Dominic. Makes sense. He is a big burly dude. So it makes sense that she would have that. And then also Margalaw got updated. Anything exactly new? Doesn't look like it. Looks like we got a picture maybe. But doesn't look like there's anything really new. Maybe the Amaterasu products thing? Because I think it was just Amaterasu before in that. But Kurumi did get updated as well. So let's see if there's anything new here. Looks like just updated her being an informant, it looks like. But I'll double check here. It does not look like there's much new. It looks like it updated her picture for Chapter 3, with her jumping off the railing with Fubuki and Yuma there. Okay, so not much, and I think if anything else got updated, it would just be pictures. Okay. Other than that, how many solutions keys do we have? We have 23. Not a lot of them, but it is quite a decent amount of information to go off of, for sure. But honestly, I'm gonna say, with how we have been doing the Mystery Labyrinths, we're definitely gonna do the Mystery Labyrinth in the next episode. But, there is something we still can do in order to get out of, worrying about the Mystery Labyrinth stuff for right now. Just because there's no reason to go directly into it yet, because of the fact that we're going to be, going head first into it in the next one. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually go back to the title screen real quick, because we did do a save, so we don't need to worry. And we're going to do our one things real quick, our gumshoe gabs. Since we still need to do a couple of them, since we have 2 for Yakou, we still have 1 for Halara to still do, we got 2 for Desuhiko, we have 1 for Fubuki that's still locked, and then we have 2 for Vivia. So it's definitely good if we look into at least 2 more of these for now. So we're going to start with Vivia, I think, just because we haven't really dealt with him yet. So if we can get any more information on him before we do get a chance to deal with him, I would like to do so. Just because of the fact that Kurumi said that they were at the hotel. So they should all be safe. So we should be running into Vivia soon, I would think. If he does indeed get a chapter of his own, since he hasn't had one. So I would think he would get one, I would at least think. I would hope at least. But,
I'm starting to get used to being alone with Vivia.
I would think so. He's a pretty calm dude. He seems pretty friendly. Although he's a little kind of sad and depressed, he does seem like a nice dude.
Knowing who he is, this silence isn't really so awkward anymore.
Well, that's good to hear.
We don't have to force a conversation to break the silence, which makes it easier to be around him than the others.
Which makes sense, honestly.
I want to die someday.
And there he goes back into the depressive part of him. Sorry there, Vivia.
That's awfully sudden.
He says it pretty often, Yuma. I'm gonna be honest. He has said it pretty often so far.
Oh, did I think out loud again?
You definitely did.
You sure did.
And I'm pretty sorry about that.
Sorry about that. Guess I surprised you. I'll be careful not to think out loud next time.
It's fine. Although I still don't understand why you think that, to be fair.
You're free to say what you want, but it sounds really concerning.
It does. Also, it definitely takes place before the submarine gets blown up. We can definitely say that. Because, obviously, submarine is shown pretty proudly in this memory here.
And I've been wondering, what do you mean by someday?
Well, obviously, he's gonna pass away someday. Everyone's got a time limit, right? So, but interesting for him to say that all the time, though.
What do you want to know?
What do you think, Yuma?
Well, all people die eventually. I suppose I'm wondering if you want to die sooner.
Yeah, is that the case?
Saying someday makes it sound like you can't die.
Actually, yeah, it does kind of sound that way.
Wait, is that what it is? You can't die?
Maybe. We don't know his forte.
That explains why you'd say something so strange.
It's possible.
Huh? He's undead?
No, I don't think he's undead. But we don't know his forte at all.
That's a wonderful deduction.
It is. Really.
I guess I'm wrong, though.
Yeah, are we right?
Well, I don't know about that.
You don't know about it? Okay. Well, interesting though.
What do you mean?
Yeah, well, what do you mean?
Being unable to die sounds like it's straight out of a story. So romantic.
Romantic, you say?
Yuma, what would you do if you gained everlasting life?
Good question, actually. I've never thought about that one. I always hear that it's bad to have an immortal life, to be fair. Because if you can't die, you would be once eventually, you know, if how people say the world's gonna go, if the world no longer exists or something like that, and then you're just floating out in space forever by yourself or something like that. Because eventually, I would think the sun would turn to a supergiant, and we don't know if a meteor or anything like that would ever come, or, you know, we don't know what's going to happen to the Earth in billions and billions of years from now. So, if you're still alive billions and billions of years from now, well, who knows what happens at that point? We just don't know.
What would I do if I lived forever?
It is a good question, though. see the world 100 years from now, talk to people from all over the world. That kind of sounds kind of interesting. Yeah, talk to people from all over.
I'd like to talk to people from all over the world.
Just because of the fact that if you know you can't die, you can talk to anybody, right? So you don't have to worry about being taken out. So you can literally talk to anybody without worry of that and kind of learn different cultures and stuff like that. So I think that would be kind of cool.
There's a limit to how many people you can meet in a lifetime.
Which is true. Which is very true.
But it'd be a different story if you lived forever.
Which, yeah.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
And then you wouldn't be tied down in about worrying about somebody that you made a connection with, because you're always making connections. So you wouldn't be depressed in your way of thinking once they do eventually go away for good, because you would be probably still living after they're gone. So yeah, I guess that would be a good one, honestly. With that being a selection, I like that one.
Although, after a certain number, you begin to notice patterns. So, it'd eventually grow boring.
I don't know, I think there would, with there being almost near infinite people at that point, no matter what, you'd learn something new, right?
Anything else?
Good question.
What else?
Anything else, Yuma?
If I had everlasting life, what would I want to do?
Really good question.
I can't think of anything in particular.
Huh. So the third option was the choice there?
That was quick.
Not really. We did say the other one first, but I guess it's just pretending that we didn't say the first one, to be fair. But I honestly do think the second option was pretty good.
Huh? Quick?
Quick?
There is
What do you
no
mean by that?
end to human greed.
Greed? None of those choices were greedy.
Some people think that, but it's not true whatsoever.
Huh.
Everything comes to an end. Just like how you couldn't think of anything else you'd want.
Really?
I think I just meant I didn't have any good ideas right now.
Honestly, yeah, it does sound like how Yuma was thinking of it.
Someday, greed will end.
I would doubt that. I think greed goes hand in hand with some things, to be fair. So I think greed would always exist.
Just like you would die before your greed could be satiated. Humanity too has a lifespan.
Well, obviously, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
If you were to live forever, you'd see how tough life can be.
I guess.
It may be fun at the beginning, but eventually, I'm certain you wouldn't desire anything else.
But the thing is greed isn't just strictly a human emotion. Because, if you think of it like this, ants. Ants would be a good one. If ants were to find something, they'll actually completely surround it with guards, while the worker ants go and pick up the whatever they're trying to eat, and they'll actually completely guard it, not let anything else near it. So, greed is in other animals. You just gotta know the exact, animals and their intentions on how it works in animals. So, it's not just a human thing, and it's technically a, more of like a, kind of just like a specific thing that's, it's just a trigger in animals, like they just do it, because, well, they don't really figuratively think, they just do things based off of, just, they were born that way to think that way, pretty much. Grab food, need food, do stuff that they need to as a species to survive, and they just do it just because, well, it's hardwired in their brains. So, yeah, I guess that would be a way to think about it, I guess, but at the same time, well, humans aren't the only one that think that way.
And once you were bored of everything, you'd reach the same conclusion all others would.
Really?
That you hope to die someday.
If you say so. Huh.
The moment you lose all desire, your final desire for death would be born.
If you say so, but don't you like reading all your books, though? So, you do have a desire. So,
It all makes sense now, doesn't it?
Kind of?
Does it?
Yeah, I'm not really fully on board with that one.
But wait,
What do you got, Yuma?
Vivia, by that logic, doesn't your desire to die mean you're immortal?
You would think so.
You're free to think what you want.
Huh. Okay, then.
That's not an answer.
Shinigami's worried by that. I'm noticing that in her face. Huh.
It's enough for today. I need to go back to my world of books.
Okay, then. Interesting conversation, though. Huh.
Did he just give me the runaround? Or is he always like this? I can't tell.
It seems like he did reveal a little bit about himself,
I
though.
wonder if I'll understand him better someday.
Maybe.
Master, you and Vivia seem to have grown even closer.
I definitely believe so on that one. He definitely seems more like we're building a full connection with him than the others so far. Fubuki too, to be fair. Fubuki is also one of those I feel like we're actually building a connection to. Well, let's look into number 3 here, because this will give us even more information on Vivia, hopefully, that I would really like to know. Because I feel like there's stuff we don't know about Vivia that we might want to know later before it's too late to know about it. Because the thing is we don't know
Vivia?
if he's going to get a chapter, we don't know what's going to happen, we don't even know if he for sure is alive. Kurumi did say that they should be in the Sun and Moon Hotel, but we didn't see them when we went, so it's kind of iffy.
I was thinking of making some coffee. Would you like some?
That's a good question, actually. I don't know, it doesn't strike me as somebody... No, I guess he might like staying up a lot.
Coffee would be nice, but there is a much greater problem.
Much greater problem, you say?
What problem?
Yeah, what kind of problem?
The large beast dwelling inside me is roaring louder than ever.
Oh, you're hungry.
No human could defeat the beast.
Definitely hunger.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, I think this one's kind of obvious, Yuma.
We can either grant its wish and coexist, or be consumed by it. Those are our only options now.
If you say so.
Right now, it is about to crush my heart, for I have ignored its desires.
Crush your heart, you say?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
What, breathing?
Please, help me.
Help you what?
Help you with what?
Yeah, what do you need help with, bud?
Even if I ask him, he probably won't tell me anyway.
He might.
I guess you have to figure it out for yourself.
The beast from within is about to crush his heart because he has ignored its desires for too long.
That's a good question.
What Vivi is trying to say is...
I think hunger, but it depends if it's a choice. He has a headache, his back hurts, he's hungry. I think he's hungry, with it being an option.
That you're hungry?
Yeah, you hungry, Vivia?
Yes. If I had to phrase it another way, I suppose that's it.
Oh, good to hear. Although, Yuma can't cook. Even though he used to know how to cook before he lost his memories.
You could have just told me that.
Which is true.
I haven't eaten anything since yesterday. I can't take another step.
You really should be eating a little bit more food, bud.
I would deeply appreciate it if you brought me some bread or something.
You just want bread? Get him some, like, a full course breakfast or something, bud.
Thank you, Yuma. You saved me.
No problem, Vivia.
It's fine, but why didn't you eat anything?
Yeah, why didn't you?
Not eating for a full day can't be good for your health.
I really wouldn't think so, yeah. But, technically you could go, like, a week without eating, but it's just not a good idea to not eat regularly. at least eat something.
So you want to know why?
I'm guessing it's something to do with what you keep saying.
Let's take, for example, how many would want to try climbing a tall mountain range after first seeing it?
Good question.
However, very few would actually put that desire into action.
I would say so, because people are scared of heights.
Do you understand?
Are you scared of eating?
Not at all.
Yeah, not really, for sure. I would have to say that. I have no clue how to answer that one. Gonna be completely honest with you there, buddy. Huh.
Well, that's fine. I don't mind.
If you say so.
I do!
But, yeah, I am a little worried about you, bud, I will be honest.
Vivia won't tell me, so I should just figure it out again.
We could try.
I need to figure out why people don't go climbing mountains, to understand why he didn't eat yesterday.
Yeah, it really seems like he's afraid of eating, based on how it's being stated.
Jeez, this guy is way too much trouble.
No, I don't think so. It's just that he's a little worrisome, because he does things that he really shouldn't be doing.
People don't climb mountains even if they want to, because...
What's my choices? Too much trouble, they lack confidence, the mountains didn't call to them. They lack confidence?
Is it a lack of confidence?
Yeah, is that it?
You think I don't eat because of that?
I don't know. I was thinking fear of heights, but...
Are you talking about my appearance? I'm not particularly self-conscious about that.
I wasn't talking about that, but if you think so.
I guess that was wrong.
That wasn't really my way of thinking of it.
People don't climb mountains even if they want to because...
What do you think, Yuma?
Because it's too much trouble?
I don't think that would be the case. I would say just because I'm afraid of heights, and I would definitely never climb a mountain because, 1, I could die, 2, I could fall off the mountain, and 3, I wouldn't be able to escape my fear of it. So, yeah.
Well, I suppose you could say that.
It looks like not exactly with that one, but close enough, though.
You felt it was too much trouble so you didn't eat for a whole day? Could you be any lazier?
I think his laziness is for a reason.
You know, Vivia...
What do you think, Yuma?
Do you get theatrical like this on purpose whenever you don't want to talk about something?
Maybe.
Do I?
Looks like he's surprised by us saying that, though.
You're all Rosso Ponson. And it's only once you realize it that you...
That you what?
You're doing it again!
Huh.
Master, you and Vivia seem to have grown even closer.
I would definitely have to agree with that one. Although I'm not sure exactly, sure in my way of thinking of exactly how to pinpoint his, kind of acting the way he is and stuff like that. But I think I understand a little bit of what's going on there. Interesting. I don't get why we can talk to Vivia up to 4, though. Because the thing is Fubuki's locked at 3. So why is Vivia at 4? That's every other character doesn't have a lock like that. Just Fubuki. I don't know why that's the case, unless it's something tied to us knowing about her forte now. But we already know that now, so I don't know why that would be locked. Huh. But I want to go one more. Let's do one more. I'm curious. Because this will give us all the information we need to know about him. Because we don't know where the final gumshoe gabs are for the last 5 ones, because I'm pretty sure we're not going to see them until at least chapter 4, I think, for final ones. And who knows how many chapters there are in the game. Number 4 of his dialogue, and it's inside the submarine still. So all of his dialogues are inside the submarine. Interesting.
What are you reading?
Yeah, what are you reading, Vivia?
Why do you ask?
Curious.
It's rare to hear you laugh. so I was wondering what the book was about.
Oh yeah, he does seem happy, actually.
I see. So you wish to learn about the book?
Sure, if it makes you happier that we learn about it from you.
You won't know by the title alone, but the genre is...
The genre?
Fantastique.
Fantastic. Really? Interesting.
Fantastique?
Really, so... Kind of like... That sounds like kind of like a fantasy, kind of.
It's not a major genre, so there's no need to be ashamed if you haven't heard of it.
It does sound interesting. I've never heard of fantastique genre before, but interesting.
The definition of fantastique is up for debate, but the ones I prefer to read are,
I guess, darker ones, maybe?
the ones with ghosts and demons. Stories of mythic worlds that cannot exist within our grasp of the laws of nature.
Oh, so stuff like, what do you call it? Trying to think of the exact ones to kind of go off of. You can go with, Edgar Allan Poe, I guess you can kind of think of it as like that too, to be fair. But, like Cthulhu or stuff like that. Okay, interesting. Okay, I could kind of see you reading, like, dark mysteries like that. Sounds interesting, though. R.L. Stein books, I guess you could say, is kind of like that too, to be fair. So, ghost novels, stuff like that. Interesting. Okay. Why would that make you laugh, though?
That doesn't sound interesting at all.
You sure about that, Shinigami? I think it kinda is.
I guess it's kinda like how people who obsess over music end up listening to stuff regular people can't comprehend.
I guess so?
Well, I can lend it to you if you're interested.
It wouldn't be a hassle, Yuma. You have a lot of time, Yuma. You can literally read one book for him. He's just trying to be friendly. Let's just say yes.
Yes, please.
Just do it, Yuma.
You're so kind, Yuma. But it's alright.
Okay, if you say so.
I can tell you're not interested at all.
Kinda rude of you, Yuma. You might as well just say it as a friend to read it. At least try the book. You don't know if you won't like it.
That's not true.
Plus, you're dealing with that stuff all the time right now. You got Shinigami on your side the entire story. There's no point in you not taking at least some sort of interest in it.
Hang on. I should tell him directly.
And what do you think, Yuma?
I'm sorry. I think I'll pass.
Okay. Well, at least we told him, I guess.
No need to feel bad about it. I figured the odds of you saying no were 99%.
99%? You thought... At least he thought of a 1% chance of us actually saying yes.
Besides, this book isn't widely read in the first place.
Really?
Still, that surprises me.
Yeah, what kind of book is it exactly?
What does? Me reading the Fantastique?
I don't think exactly that's what he means.
Well, it's more like I didn't expect a detective to be reading stuff like that.
Why not? They do that kind of stuff all the time. Mystery... I would think mystery detectives that do, like, murder mysteries and stuff like that would basically fall in line with that kind of stuff, honestly, because I think that would still fall in that genre, right? I would think so, at least.
How do I put this? I thought detectives would read more logical stuff.
Guess, but I don't know, kinda not.
Doesn't
In my
it feel
opinion.
weird to read something that's not realistic?
Who cares? He can read a comic book for all he wants.
Reading just makes me feel sick, period.
I could see that from you.
No. I actually prefer stories where logic can't be used to explain it away.
Which he did tell us back in chapter 1 when we got him that book. With the crow and, forgot exactly what it was, existential crisis or something like that. I forgot the name of the book, but he said it was basically along the lines of that.
I see.
Huh.
If you think that illogical stories feel strange,
honestly, I think it's kind of cool.
Perhaps you believe all mysteries must be solved.
Well, isn't that the code of a detective?
All mysteries must be solved.
I would think so.
I never really thought about it, but maybe you're right. You don't feel the same way, Vivia?
Apparently not, but I see why he would think that way.
I believe some mysteries should never be solved.
Really? I guess, yeah, there is reason for some mysteries not to be solved.
For example, UFOs and other supernatural phenomena.
It would take the mystique out of it, I would think, if those were indeed solved, I think, personally.
Many people harbor their dreams and fantasies in those mysteries, so shattering them is simply cruel.
I can agree with you on that one.
Besides,
because it wouldn't be as fun, like, doing, like, watching series on that stuff, like, say, like, you watch, like, a UFO documentary series or something like that. Although, it could be true, it could be fake, you never know, but it takes the mystique out of it knowing the truth. For sure. So, I can agree.
Besides?
Yeah, but what about besides that?
memories from our childhood are not all beautiful. However, there is no doubt they are innocent.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I would think childhood memories would always be innocent in way or form.
If there is a river of time, its water is horribly murky.
Yeah, I guess so. That would make sense.
Here he goes again. I'm sure it's something he doesn't want to talk about.
But it's very cryptic, though, with how he said it.
But why would he think that way if he believes not all mysteries should be solved?
Good question, Yuma.
Maybe that's where his secret lies.
Maybe.
Master, you and Vivia seem to have grown even closer.
I'm really even more curious what his forte is now, with how cryptic he's been about revealing what it is and stuff like that. And with the way he acts, it does seem like he is somewhat immortal. But that was what we were thinking Yuma was for a while. So, now we're thinking two people at that point. Huh. Interesting. Very, very interesting. But with that being said, that's where we're going to be ending off today's episode, since in the next one we will 100% be getting into the mystery labyrinth of the 3rd chapter. The only thing is honestly, there's a lot of questions and a lot of answers we're going to need to figure out with that one. From rainwater irrigation systems, to what happened to Shashi, to how Sir Vaughn did things on his own and stuff like that. There's definitely going to be quite a lot of things to piece together. And the thing is which people are going to be the true culprit out of that group. Seems to be quite a lot of them. But the thing is, at the same time, some of them seem like they might not be connected to this at the same time. So with that being said, thank you all for watching today's episode. It's been a blast hanging out with you guys like always. And with that being said, keep being spooky, have a wonderful rest of your day, and peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.